You were a practicing Muslim?
Yeah, I'm a Muslim.
Nice to see you today.
Like you talking about what I got on?
No, I think you.
Oh no, this ain't got shit.
No, it doesn't look like
I'm
that.
not that kind of Muslim.
No, I didn't know.
Oh, man.
No.
No, because I got the bow tie.
Oh, you thought that was part of the.
I'm so not sorry. Please forgive me.
No, I didn't know what you mean because you thought because I thought the bow tie.
Because the irony it's ironic that I got the bow tie on, but I'm not that kind. But I'm. No. Dave Chappelle said, "I'm not good at it, but I do the best. I do the best I can.
No, I didn't know. I thought I feel like I didn't know what I thought. I just felt like, dang, Kevin. Yeah, I thought you just seemed like a.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Dang, that's hilarious.
It was just funny because I had to. That's one thing I like. I possess the ability to laugh at myself. And once I developed the ability to laugh at myself, life became so much more easier.
Let's talk about that.
If I slip and fall,
like
every time we step outside, we're being judged. If you went to school and you had to, oh God, I gotta say it. I got not to get off subject. I used to hate free dress day at school. Uniform saved my life.
Really?
Yeah. But
why you couldn't handle it?
I ain't had no clothes.
Oh damn! Yeah, you just wore the uniform again. They're like, Kevin,
man. For free dress day, I wore a pair of my mama jeans to middle school, and an old Tommy Hilfiger shirt, and the same shoes I had been wearing to school the whole time. Man, they teased me forever. Then. You know how you got the faded part on the knees?
Yeah.
It was like, why your knees white? What, you been on your knees? Nah, that's the style. Everybody got distressed denim now.
Yeah.
So that was hard. That was the worst. But I said that to say this. If you possess the ability to laugh at yourself, you never have to worry about being shamed of anything. Like
I've heard you talk about that before. In fact, man, it's funny because one of the things
it's okay to be human. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it was most of my life, it was hard for me to laugh at myself. A couple years ago, it's so funny. A couple years ago, there was a moment that happened. I don't remember what it was, but I went, Theo. I just kind of laughed at myself and said my name. My whole life, I didn't even realize my whole life, it had been this internal thing that had been just judging me always. And for the first time
we
ever.
We are our worst critics.
But I just didn't realize how infected I'd been by judgment of myself.
But we're taught that because when we come outside, we judge by our peers, we judge by everything. If you do this, if you do that.
Yeah.
And then it's like, you know what? I'm going to be the best human I could be.
Yeah.
I don't care if I make mistakes. I'm gonna follow my heart. I don't care what nobody think. I swear to God, I'm going to be the best human I could be. And something else I used to do, before I developed a greater sense of self-worth, I would overcompensate. And that's still a form of seeking validation. Like I would overextend and I would overextend myself as far as just the person I am, not to be liked. I was doing this because this is what I really wanted somebody to do for me.
Yeah.
So I would overextend and just overshare and overlove and over everything. I would do it to the most. But this is the love that I should have been giving myself.
Bro, there'll be times I'll text this over the past 2 years. I noticed this will happen for me. I'll text somebody, "Hey man, just wanted to remind you you're a great guy, and I'm so proud of you." Right?
I wish somebody would tell me that.
And as I'm typing it to them, tears will come out of my face. And I didn't realize, and it's a nice thing to say to them. And a lot of times it's a person I'll have enough of a connection with where like we share a lot of similar experiences so we can, we'll say that type of thing to each other. But man, sometimes as I'm sending that, because really I just like, that's what I always needed, right?
The dude who did my guns on my hands, my gun tattoos, his name, Trevin Spielman, but some people call him Trevon or Trevin. I call him just T.
Okay.
Or my brother. But
where does he do it? He's out of Louisiana or where?
I'm about to tell you.
Okay, sorry.
He used to always make jokes. He used to always laugh. He used to always check on everybody else. And he sent me a text message. I got on the flight and went to California. When my flight landed, the last text message, he was like, I don't think I could do this anymore. Then I found out he killed himself.
Oh.
So it's like oftentimes the people that's always helping everybody else, like, it make you want to start checking on them. That's why when I did it, and not to bring up nothing with Drewski, but shout out to Drewski. I did a little show where I was on there like a blind date, and he was like, man, you too uptight. And I'm like, I'm not. I just, most of the time, the people that make all the jokes, I check on their well-being, because that's how my brother was. He used to always make jokes and make me laugh, and he'd be doing my tattoos, and I'd be telling him about everything I've been through. Like, he was like my therapist. And he even flew out to California one time just to tattoo me. Came, stayed at my apartment and everything. And you never know what people going through internally. And that's the reason I don't just take people for granted, like, especially people that's always making everybody else laugh.
So I'll laugh with you, but I'm also want to be here with you to see what's going on.
Yeah, so I'm gonna laugh with you, but when we finish, I'm gonna ask you, like, you sure everything okay? Like, because if you need to talk, I'm here.
Yeah.
Like, and that's just the type of person I am, because he was one of them people. He was super funny, everything. I never would have thought he would have took his own life.
And that's what he just was dealing with, too much pain?
Yeah, he was dealing with a lot.
Yeah.
He was dealing with a lot. That's my brother. I love him.
Amen. His name
Trevon Spillman.
Trevon Spillman.
But some people call him Trevor.
Yeah.
And like, he from Louisiana too.
Trevon Spillman. Well, good. I'm glad we say his name today, man.
Yeah. It just made me think about that. Like, the people that give the most, we never ask them, do they need anything?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Man, a lot of my life, especially like as an adult in the past 10 years, 8 years really, has been having a journey with myself, right? I didn't even know who I was. I don't even know if, honestly, bro, I feel sometimes like I've only been alive for about 5 or 6 years in some way. Before that.
You too?
Yeah. You too? Before that, I was alive, but I was just, and I don't even know what was controlling me. I'm grateful that God was giving me guidance.
You was alive, but you wasn't living.
Man. I just didn't even know the only way I was experiencing the world was how you needed me to experience it, kind of type of thing. But I wanted to say one more time just that, like, yeah, there was a moment where I laughed at myself.
Oh, I ain't mean to cut you off. Please forgive me.
No, you
didn't. We just got
at all.
lost.
No, it's important. This is good. I think, and you're totally forgiven. And yeah, I'm sorry for cutting you off too. Yeah, just to be able to laugh at myself, bro. And then part of me, I felt, man, my whole life, here I am, and I won't even give my own self a laugh. It's like, because I'm not only am I talking, but I'm listening to myself at the same time. And I wouldn't even laugh. Every time I'd just been like, man, there's an old thing inside of me. You're not enough. You got to be perfect, or nobody's going to pay attention. It's like just a constant system of judgment, And so, to laugh at myself is
my
just
publicist.
Crazy.
My publicist, her name Alvina, she like, God give you what you need a lot of times when you don't even know that you need it. And me and her argue. But she always tell me, like, you gonna be great. That's my life's mission, that you be great. So one of the lessons, we have a lesson every week. And one of the lessons for 1 week, she was telling me, give yourself grace. Cause I'm like you, I'm super critical on myself. If I don't honor the commitments I made to myself, I'm a bitch.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely. And here's the crazy thing I would do, Kevin. I would go for a run one day or do something, and then I'd be like, we grinding every day. I'm gonna go run 1,000,000 miles. Next week I'm running 7 miles. And then the next day I wouldn't even go for a run, but I'd have built up all of this steam in my head like I was in the Olympics. And so then I'd let myself, my aspirations were so diabolical and ridiculous but when I did let myself down, I would let myself fall from the heights of my aspirations, not even from, you just took one run.
You was at.
Yes, you just took one run, and you just one neighborhood over, and you got yourself at the Olympic trials in Atlanta. But the shame I would feel would be the fall from the Olympic trials, and I only fucking went, probably 1,100 feet.
That's why everybody that tell me they want to get into fitness, they be like, what you think I should do first? I say, baby steps.
Yeah.
Baby steps. Take baby steps. If you walk in the gym and walk out, you still showed up. You did something that you wouldn't have done yesterday.
Yes.
Maybe this time you might get on a treadmill and walk for maybe 2 or 3 minutes. I don't know. Who knows? Start drinking more water. Baby steps. Like everything is baby steps.
Yeah. Yeah, I would never even give myself the grace of like, let me have those babies, you know.
Then you know something else I used to do? I used to compare myself to people that was taking steroids and all of that. And I'm like, I want my body to look like this. And I'm like, yeah. And I used to watch them dudes say stuff like, if you ain't got no 6-pack, you fat, homie. And I was like, damn, I'm fat. So I had unrealistic expectations. I'm just like you. And then I started giving myself grace, and I'm like, I didn't even come in it to look like that. I just wanted my clothes to be able to fit good. I just didn't want to be titty man anymore.
Yeah. He didn't want to have them nice titties on him, boy.
Breastises. I just didn't want to be titty man anymore. And then you start comparing yourself to other people, and we lose ourselves in what we really wanted. What was our goal? I wanted a bedroom body.
That's it.
That's all.
I don't want to look good in my pajamas. That's it.
I just wanted a nice little bedroom body. Now all of a sudden I'm just like, man, I want to be Hercules. I'm like, no.
Oh yeah, I want to have muscles on the side of my cock or whatever. You have them dudes, they be showing they be flexing their cock. They got one dude, he could flex his cock. I'm like, I don't gotta see that.
You been doing them dick lips, huh?
Yeah, you fucking doing something, bro.
Putting they get that fishing string and put it at the end of it with the little weight. When you the sinker,
yeah,
and make it flex
with that fishing sinker, that little thing.